Alrighty, it is engine swap day here. We got to get the Polaris moved, get the hoist moved over with the engine, get all this cleaned up, get the truck pulled over here. I need to get some videos of the engine running, so can't can post it for sale. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be swapping the engine finally. I'm putting it off long enough, so Kent wants it done. Now we're gonna do it. Alright, well, got the truck pulled up, I got everything set up, so now we're going to, first things first, we're going to get the fluids, we're going to get the fluids drained. I got this pan I'm going to put down, so if we spill anything, it doesn't get on the concrete, we just get on the pan, hopefully. This little pan here, I'm going to put down. Hopefully that'll catch something. Probably should have got two of them, but whatever. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna get the pulling this motor out. Okay, so this is GM's worst design ever. Mainly just on the two-wheel drives here. I gotta replace these motor mount shells. Clam shells, whatever you wanna call them. These new ones, because these ones are shot, right? But if we get up under here, the only way to get to the nuts on the backside, because they didn't weld these things, and I seem to have misplaced my light. They didn't put in, well, they didn't put any kind of inserts or anything or whatever, or weld the nuts on the backside, so I can't really get in there. There's the nuts, all three of them, and this is the only hole to get to them. And I ain't fitting anything between this. So really the only way to get these motor mounts off is to disconnect the whole lower control arm on both sides. Now this side, I can get to those bottom ones, but I ain't gonna be able to get to the top one. So my plan here is to, hand me that drill. There's holes right here on both sides, right? So we're just gonna take this motherfucker and drill it out. That way you can get to the nut on the back side from here. We'll put a hole right here, and then drill this hole out bigger. That way we can get to the nut from this side. Okay, so once you get, you know, the two holes drilled, you wanna drill one, you wanna drill the hole out that's already there on either side. And then you wanna drill one directly in the center on the bottom. Once you do that, you have plenty of room to get a wrench in there and hook it on to your the nut on the bottom. So I'm trying to find a place to put it, y'all. There we go. Just like that. Pretty damn easy. Alright, then you can put the new one on. Now, see how it lines up perfectly on either side? You need to screw your bolt down into it, thread it in. And the same thing on the other side. Get it in. Oh, you get it in, you can thread it in like that. And just pull it out. Should be pretty easy. Put the top one in first. That one's in. Get the bottom one threaded in here. Get the bolt that fell. That bolt in. See if I can find the nut. Apparently I've misplaced the nut. Oh, there it is. Right in front of my face. Alright. Stick it in the hole, get it lined up, put your bolts in, thread it in. And then you can take your impact. Super simple. All you gotta do is drill 4 holes. And you can replace these motor mounts pretty easily from the top. Alright, so I got the old engine removed. I got the 5.3 all ready to go in. I actually have to run to a rise real quick and get some Loctite for the firewall bolts. I got the new clamshell motor mounts in. The old ones are pretty bad, and actually one of the motor mounts on the 5.3 is pretty bad too. I think it's this one. Yeah, look at that. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it, but it's moving around pretty good in there. It's completely gone versus this one's still good, kind of, but that one is pretty much gone. So I'm gonna run to a rise real quick, get the some Loctite those bolts, and the engine's ready to go in. I got the new motor mount plates put on. I got them in the exact same position it was on that one. 14 inches from the from where the transmission bolts to right here. It's 14 inches on that one, so I made sure to make it 14 inches on this one. Now I think this engine is actually an inch shorter than that engine, so that's cool. But anywho, that's what we got so far. Alright, so here it is. 2004 5.3 in a 91 Silverado. The fan doesn't quite reach in there, so I'm not too sure what we're gonna do here yet, but radiator hose fits fine and everything. It's drive-by wire. Everything's in. I had a slight problem with the flywheel. The bolt holes are off by like 1/8 of an inch, so either I need to get a different flywheel, or we're going to take a step bit and drill the holes out just a little bit. Not sure what we're going to do there yet, but I got that to take care of. I got to take the old wiring out of the truck and delete what I don't need, and then put it back in. And then I gotta put the 5.3 harness in, which I still haven't cleaned up yet. I still gotta put, it's over there on the floor. I still gotta put wire loom and everything on it. And I think I have one engine coolant temp sensor plug to install on it. And then the fuel pump. And I believe that's it. Everything else is hooked up. I got the AC bracket and everything on there, all the belts on and everything. Oh yeah, the intake. We gotta figure out the intake and where to put the mass sensor. But yeah. Oh, I gotta get bolts for these coil pack. I gotta get the bolts for the coil packs bracket. But other than that, everything's good. We might be able to fire this thing off tomorrow without no torque converter hooked up. Alright, let's see if we can blow something up. Oops. I guess the flywheel caught the torque converter. It was pushed back as far as it go, but I guess it caught it. Alright, I rigged up the mass airflow sensor, and I tightened the transmission line down just in case the flex plate grabs the torque converter again. So let's try this again. Oh, I'm a little nervous. Throttle. It's weird. I guess I gotta figure that one out. May not be hitting on all cylinders either. It's not getting proper fuel pressure. One of the two. Also, I ain't got any of the vacuum lines hooked up except for that one. So, fuel pressure regulator, and then wherever the hell this thing goes, I gotta figure that out. She's a runner! Alright, I still gotta get a flex plate for it though, or get a Dremel and Dremel out the holes so I can bolt the torque converter up. But other than that, yeah, the torque converter to the flex plate, exhaust, and then clean up all the wiring, and then this thing's done. And fill it with radiator fluid, because everything's connected. Got everything connected. I don't have a hose clamp on it yet, but I mean, there's a hose clamp on it, it's gotta tighten it down, but everything's connected. Oh, intake, we gotta get an intake for it too. So intake, exhaust, converter hooked up, and coolant. And the electrical. I gotta clean it up. I got a little storage box we're gonna put right here. All right, so we got this truck box. We are going to delete the charcoal can right there, and this is gonna go right here, and all the stuff. The computer, fuse box, and OBD2 port is going in the box. The TAC module is going to go on the firewall like normal. It's going to go right there where the cruise control is. And this thing's working. And then yeah, so pretty much done with my side. Anyways, I got the engine in and running, so Kent can finish the rest. Hopefully. He probably won't. He's probably gonna make me do it. It's fine. Whatever. It's not gonna get done today, I'll tell you that.